What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're liking the music in the background. That is No Copyright Sounds live stream going on their YouTube channel. Go check them out. If you need to, I'll drop a link. It's up to y'all. So let's first, I ain't even had anything to drink this morning. Ah, there we are. Dr. Pepper's the way to go. That's what I like to drink when I live stream. So, I know a lot of people are going to be at school. If you get a hold of this video while you're at school, make sure you don't watch while you're at school. Watch when you get home. I'll probably still be streaming then. Jay, what's up, man? Are you in class or are you at home? I mean, it is 2:16, and that's kind of why I waited till now to start streaming, is so that all the wonderful kids that were in school were able to be able to watch. Jay, how's the volume sound? Is the music too loud? Oh, you're at work. That's right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Am I loud enough? Is the music too loud? Let me know let me know. Alright, so here's what we got. I was working on this little funky car. And I don't like this car. Alright, good. And I'm going to show you the car here in just a second. Let me finish getting rid of all of our parts that are not 100%. You know how I am. And it's still doing that. Alright. Be prepared to lose any parts that are not 100%. If you play this game, they're still doing that funky crap. So, before I lose any more good parts, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go put them in the warehouse. So, this is the car that all these parts came off of. I do not like this car. So, it goes bye-bye. I strip it for parts. You never know when I have one come in the shop that I got to work on as a customer car, you know? So remember, we are doing a giveaway for a lovely fidget spinner. It is green. So if you want to be entered in this giveaway, the video is in the videos. It'll say channel's first giveaway. Alright? Y'all go check that video out and follow the directions to be entered into the giveaway. I'm going to give it one more week before I start drawing. So.
Microphone muted.
I forgot I am on TeamSpeak, so my microphone is, I got to put that on push to talk. Totally forgot about that. And that's the beeping you're going to hear in the background until I fix that. So let me go ahead and fix that. Means I can close that anyways. Let's see. Tools. Push to talk. Apply. Alright, there we go.
Microphone activated.
Now I can unmute myself. Bam. Y'all will see that in a minute. It'll go to the background of the screen. I like being able to save parts now, even though it still sells the good parts out of your regular inventory here when you're... I don't like to save windows. I mean, it's at 99%. So there's really nothing. It's probably got like one freaking chip in it, but you can't save it because it's not a. In my opinion, it's not 100%. I mean, if I was doing a customer's car and I had a 99% one in my come off the car and it wants everything 100%, you still got to put the 100% one on, you know? Alright, that looks like everything that is green that is salvageable, because 91 and 98, so we go ahead and didn't save everything. There's a bug flying in my face. I don't like that. Oh, we got 3 people watching. Hi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us today. So, I hope most of y'all are out of school other than those of you on the West Coast and Mountain Standard Time. I am in Central, I am in Texas, so school hasn't started here yet. But that's alright. See, it's not giving me all those body parts. So it's irritating, which means those body parts technically aren't in my inventory, so their sell buttons are glitched. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to show you what we have to work on. So we have this, wrong button. We have this Challenger. We have this Challenger. We have this El Camino looking thing. And then we have a Dirty Bird. I like to call it a Dirty Bird. So y'all let me know in the comments what you want me to work on, and I'll tell you what, we will even, while y'all are doing that, we're gonna actually go and see what else we can find. What is up? Hello, Chris.
What's up?
I'm streaming. Want to come join?
I'm good.
Did you just wake up?
A couple hours ago.
Ah, nice.
I've been playing single player on Pleasant Valley.
Oh yeah, you liking it?
It's something to do. I never really got to play it.
Yeah, you never did when we were playing it, did you? Alright, so we're in the junkyard. We're gonna go through and find a few parts here.
And I like doing it my ways.
Yeah, I mean, we could play together. The only thing is I would have to have your I could play it your way, but I'd have to have all your things. So I don't do the filters. Yeah. Try to more go for body parts and stuff because your filters are not gonna be able to be fixed. Yeah, all the mods.
Yeah, that would take me a while for you to download.
Especially since I'm still downloading GTA.
Exactly, and your live stream.
Well, granted, GTA has been going since. Oh crap! GTA's been going since 1:30 this morning, and it's already downloaded like 25 gigs of 68. What's up, Goku?
Oh, that's why you use the Hawkins.
Do what?
Alright.
Chris, go tell. Ox, go tell me how the stream is. You're gonna have to speak up, Goku. I got music playing in the background. Hang on, everybody. What? Okay, repeat yourself now. I paused the music. Goku, what were you saying?
He's breaking up.
I can tell. Yeah, it says I got 23 hours and 39 minutes left, but I know it takes less time than that. Oh, did you see ATS had a new update?
Yeah, that was like a couple days ago. Or did just another one just came out?
No, I went to do this and another one came out.
Damn.
All right, we got a TBX.
Yeah, I'm watching while I'm playing Pleasantville. I'm watching Randy's Hobbs series.
So I try not to get tires. You really can't repair those either, unfortunately. Thank you. So, we'll see what all we get out of here. See what's salvageable. See, and if I just go through and click, I pull tires and I don't intend to.
Remember where the buy tree cutting license? Is that at Cogent?
The tree cutting license?
Yeah.
I forget where you have to buy it. You might have to go ask Joker.
I'll just run up there real quick.
Alright, see you in a second.
No, I was talking about in the game.
Oh. So, Green Challenger, huh?
Hey, I'm an owner of a factory.
We got here, we got a little Honda Civic here. These are always fun little flips. Looks like it's missing a driver's seat,
I'll run up there.
steering wheel.
My game, I've got faster player.
Oh, like what we had over there on Gears.
Uh-huh.
Did you get his message?
When?
He put a message over on his community. He's giving away 5 free codes or something like that. Yeah, 5 free game codes or something like that.
Did you post that?
A couple minutes ago. Give me a second. I'll tell you what it said. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He posted and I found it. It was in his regular chat.
Yeah, it says, good afternoon, everyone. I want to let the community know first that I will be doing a giveaway 5 game codes tonight on the live stream. I do not know what the games are, but hey, you can't beat a free game, right? So if you would like to have a chance, please tune in tonight for the madness. So, I'll be there. You never know. And if it's something I have, then
Okay.
I will more than happily.
50,000 to cut down 100 trees. Not bad. Not as bad. Not as freaking. Oh God. Remember how it was on freaking Gifts? I'm stuck.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I'm stuck.
Way off the hostess, bruh.
No, I was stuck in the Cogent wood chip grinder. I fell in.
Oh, so you were
Good
grinding?
go.
You were grinding the fat off then? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I know. I'm an
Oh
ass.
shit, I suppose
It's all right. All right, Jay. I know you're at work, so take your time. For people watching, hi, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. That's the one thing I love about Studio. You know, that's the one thing I love about OBS Studio. As long as you got the game capture window on, it leaves your game up in the screen. Nobody has to see your background.
I know.
We sell junk, yeah. Sell all the junk, yeah. Alright, so we sold all the junk. We're gonna go to the warehouse, put in stuff in a warehouse, and then we'll get to tearing down the green one and putting them back together. We're gonna be working on a green Challenger today, and excuse me, my nose is running. I had to catch it. So. Oh, hope everybody's having a good day so far. Those of you back in school, I hope you're having a good time back in school and your teachers aren't horrible. A decent amount of parts from the junkyard that were not too bad that we were able to repair. That's always a nice thing to be able to do. I probably will have a few parts in there that I missed the 100% on, like that one I almost did. That one I definitely did. I'm not sure where. Let's see, exhaust. And you go back over there, so no more exhaust. What about engine parts? Alright, looks like we had all the engine parts, suspension, brakes, gearbox, body parts we're probably going to have. There we go. So you can do it that way too. It's nice to be able to do it that way also. Alright, we'll go back over here to all parts. See what else we have. Nope, that'll be all. Alright, so we got a decent amount of parts out of all that, which is nice. There we go. Still claims I have those there, but we sell all. So there we are. Alright. So let's get to tearing this thing down. Complete overhaul. Since I have two of these, I'm going to repair one and sell it. The other one, or repair one and flip it, and the other one I'll keep. So I've been playing a new game which is free on Steam. It's called Crossout. it's a wonderful, wonderful game to enjoy. Me and a lot of the guys have enjoyed it. Ox plays with us, which is Chris. We got some guys off of Gear Jammers TeamSpeak that plays with us. So, go ahead and get this drive shaft out. The good thing about going to the junkyard first and getting parts is you never know what you'll find that you can use in this. I have 2 or 3 of these motors in the warehouse waiting to be put in the cars. So if this one can't be fixed, I don't have to buy one. I can go to the warehouse, grab it, and replace it. Simple and easy as that. Chris can tell you I was super excited when that was fixed and you were able to use the warehouse properly, because it really sucked if you went to the warehouse, got a part out, and it was a double part, so it didn't work properly. I hated it. So I had to turn the music off. If you would like me to turn the music back on, just drop a comment, say music please, and I'll turn the music back on. But I was kind of enjoying the music myself, but to be able to hear a couple of guys in TeamSpeak, unfortunately, I had to switch to having the music not on. So, like I said, if you'd like to hear it back, let me know and I'll turn it back on. So, this is a leaf spring setup on the back of the car. You have your leaf spring here. Your leaf spring drive axle, which has the solid axles in the rear end. It has drum brakes, so this is your brake drum here. You got your brake shoes, which are what go inside the drum brake, because this piece right here is what the actual brake pad is on the brake shoes, which helps you pressure. Then your drum cylinder is here. Unlike the front, where the front has a caliper like this right here, and then a brake caliper cylinder. The cylinder and everything, cylinder acts as a push. Basically, it lets you, it pushes your brake fluid and stuff so that your brakes will actually stop. So. And then you have your wheel hub here, which you saw me just pull the solid axle out. And then this is your knuckle for your rear. Your shock absorbers, typically here, especially on old cars. Newer cars, it's different. So you got your leaf spring plate, which what your leaf springs do is, with your U-bolts that come over here and they bolt into that plate, it gives the support here to hold it up, along with these 2 bushings where it holds it up here on the vehicle's frame also. So it looks like all we got to do now is pull the motor out. We'll do some welding on it in a little bit. We're on C. So let's go in here. We're going to take the radiator out, and we're going to take the brake servo out. So that's going to take everything out. I'm going to go ahead and take the fan off, just because you actually would in real life. You wouldn't put the fan on. Oh, nope. You wouldn't put the fan on prior to to doing that. So go over here, mount our engine on our engine stand.
That's only.
So now this one has 3 carburetors. So, and your intake manifold has 3 spots for your carburetor, which is where the air comes in. So, air comes into here, pushes it into these ports here along the sides of the head. So, this is what you would consider to be a big block V8. Which is what was in most of your cars back in the day. So your serpentine belt, your power steering pump, because they actually did have power steering back then. I know, shocker, right? You wouldn't think they did, but they did. So crankshaft pulley, alternator, water pump. Everybody should know what a water pump does. It pumps water through these ports, which cools down the motor. Timing cover. So, this is our timing cover. When we open that, we have our timing chain here. We have our cam gear. So this is our camshaft. It's different from the crankshaft. So you got your push rods here. And the thing about the push rods is you have rocker arms that go across here that allow you to, for your valves. Your valves are what helps with the combustion and everything in your vehicle. See how many loose pistons we have. We don't have to go underneath the motor and unbolt. Pistons, aha, there's one. So I'll be able to show you on that one. So, this is called so this is your piston rod, alright? Your piston and your rod. The rod part comes down through here. This is what they call a piston cap, alright? Or a rod cap, basically. So, once this is taken off, you can see right here, it actually is a 2-part section around the crankshaft. So, and this is your crankshaft, and then, of course, your block. So, slightly quick motor rundown for you. See if any of the wheels are salvageable. Separating the tire from the rim so we can see if the rims are salvageable or not. Come over to our bench. I mean, typically you would just order new parts, but in this game you actually can repair the parts. And sometimes most of your parts, like this one right here, would basically just need some bushings. Depending on how old the vehicle is. So, looks like we actually get to get a block out of the warehouse because there it is right there, 10%. It wouldn't fix it. So we will sell all of our junk. Alright, so the clicking is murder. Yeah, well. And as you see, we're going to run into the whole stupid little Alright, there we are. So, I'm not going to worry about the suspension parts or anything like that at the moment. We're just going to go with the engine. So, we don't need any heads, which is good. So, let's go check the warehouse for parts. And what's up, Bull? Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? You feeling a little better today? I hope you are. Hey, Chris. Bull's in my stream. Oh. I went to push to talk on TeamSpeak. Yeah, just so I wasn't yelling over the mic. So, here's our block. And we're actually going to go over here to engine parts, because I do need that. We do need that. Timing cover. Good, I'm glad you're home, buddy. We're really glad you're home, man. Alright, so see what other parts we have in here. We had two of the carburetors. I need another C carburetor. I'm not sure if I have one in here. There's that. So we got both the valve covers, which is nice. I'm glad we had those. Exhaust manifold 1. Plenty of timing covers. Power steering pump, because I don't have. Oh wait, nope, I do have one. Never mind. So I don't need an alternator or power steering pump. An extra rod cap, just two less I have to buy. Distributor rotor, because this one actually has a distributor. And unfortunately, I'm not really seeing any other parts that we can use. So, looks like we're going to be buying more parts, which is okay, I don't mind. But as you can see, if I would have needing a block is not a problem. Or even an intake manifold, but those are all good. So let's start putting this back together, and we'll order parts as we need them. So really, I gotta order parts now because I need a crankshaft, the pistons. So we'll go over here and we'll order parts. Engine. I don't remember if I need the brackets, so we'll check those out here in a minute. I know I needed an extra one of those. I need that one. V8 pulley, I need 3 of these, which are your crankshaft caps. Let's see. Another one of those. I need that. Definitely we're gonna need that and that and that. So got all that. Need that one. V8. Gotta have the oil pan. Alright, here we go.
What was that?
That is 8. That would have been Goku. And 8. We need a fan. Nope. We need that fan. We need a radiator. We need 6 rod caps, because we have 8 of them. We need 2 of these. So we will come back for our, well, there's actually one there. And where's the other one? There it is. Starter. We need 8 spark plugs. So you need 1 plug per cylinder. Timing chain. Like I said, I'm not sure what gear. We need 16 push rods, so that's 8 push rods per head. So 8 times 2, because you're dealing with 2, is 16. So water pump pulley, because we have a water pump. Let's see. I don't need this rocker arm because this type of motor takes this rocker arm, so we're good there. I'm gonna just go off a limb here and go ahead and order our camshaft. I'm gonna go ahead and order our camshaft, I'm gonna go ahead and order our camshaft along with our cam gear, which I have a feeling is going to be just a regular cam gear. We'll go ahead and buy the OHV anyways. I think we need our little brackets here. So there's that, and the base. So, alright. Now, let's start putting this motor together, shall we? So, in real life, you wouldn't want to tighten your crankshaft bearings down all the way just yet when you're putting a motor back together. Just because of the way that everything would be. So, it was the overhead valve, so I'm glad that... Welcome back, Jay. I'm glad I did that one. So, oh, okay, so it's the overhead valve pulley I need. Sometimes you can't really know until you do it. So, I did need these brackets, by the way, if you see that. Glad I bought those. So, power steering pump, alternator. Can't really do anything until we get that, so let's so we'll go ahead. All the parts that we have left we'll just put back into storage. into our warehouse. That way we have them for later. So, and like we did when we took it off, I'm not going to put the fan on right now. So what happens is when you do your pistons, you see these little grooves, you have piston rings. The rings go in these little grooves and you slide them down into here. It's a horrible mess and a horrible job. I hate it. But I've had to work on my own vehicles, so. And now we're going here. We'll be putting on our caps now. And remember, we had 2 good ones, so we only needed 6. And then we'll put our oil pan on. Then we'll flip it back over and get it ready to finish putting it together. So our heads go on. You would actually use a torque wrench to put the yeah. There's a certain torque you have to put those on with. So you would use a torsion bar, which gives you torque. Luckily, the motors I've all worked on have been just been 4 cylinders. Those in the racing industry and stuff like that like to call them 4-bangers. So, but each cylinder has 2 valves on top of it. So you have 2 valves here, 2 valves here, 2 valves here, and 2 valves here. So, and what it is the valves open up, fuel goes in, the spark plugs, which I'll show you in a second when I put them on. The spark plugs ignite the fuel, which makes combustion, which makes your car run. So, right here, your spark plug goes in. See how it sits 1 spark plug per cylinder? Alright, and your exhaust manifold, this is where the the exhaust from the combustion comes out. Alright, so that comes out. Of course, we talked about the intake manifold. The air comes in, exhaust, the combustion goes out. The air combustion from the spark and everything comes out. That's why those wankers over in California are so horrid about their stupid emissions control. I know what I forgot for this. I forgot my little B-clips. I'll have to grab those here in a second. So, if you live in New York, I do apologize. But, in my opinion, that is highly stupid. Drugs kills more people than car smoke ignition. I can tell you that for a fact. I've been around vehicles most of my life and never really had a... Come back here. Why are you rotating? I hit the wrong button. So we're gonna grab our 2 little clips here. Should be B clips if I can find them. So 2 of those, 1 on each side of the distributor. Fuel filter, it filters the fuel coming from the back of your vehicle. So, and we're ready to put the engine back in, but first we're gonna go ahead and do a little welding. You would technically make sure you weld prior to doing anything else. Of course, in this game it's not really realistic, but that's okay. Nope, I didn't want that. There we go. So, radiator goes in, battery goes in. I think I need a brake servo. Yep, I need a brake servo. And we'll put our fan in. I should have put the fan in before I put the radiator in, but typically you're working with low area anyways, so that's our motor rebuilt. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the brake servo, since it is in part of the engine bay. Your newer cars use a brake servo and a brake pump module along with a brake pump, or they call it ABS pumps. So looks like I need suspension parts. So I'm gonna need a crossmember E. Crossmember E. So we'll go in here to the warehouse and we will take care of that. So and with so many parts in the warehouse, it takes a few minutes for it to load, as you can tell. Alright, so crossmember E. And you need knuckles C, but I probably don't have the knuckles. I have D's, but I don't have C's. Let's see. So we might be switching games here shortly. I might be going to play some Crossout. I'm not sure yet. I didn't sneeze in everybody's ear. If I did, I do apologize. Let's go with that one. Front wheel hubs. Looks like I gotta buy crossmember E because I don't have one. I got plenty of B's. I just don't have any E's. Did I have 2 front wheel hubs or just 1? I actually don't need the front wheel hubs. What about the front knuckle plate? There's 1. Looks like I did need one of those though. Alright. So we'll go to our tablet here, we'll go to our suspension parts, and we will start ordering parts. So we need 2 of these, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those, inners and outer tie rods. 12 rubber bushings for the front. 4 small rubber bushings for the rear for the springs. 2 wheel hub bearings along with 2 wheel hub caps. Let's see, we need double wishbone shock absorber times 2 along with the springs. I think that's all at the moment. At least for the front suspension anyways. So I like to do one side of the car prior to doing both sides of the car. And actually I only needed 1 of those, but that's okay. So the reason I bought 12 of the bushings is, as you can see here, the upper control arm takes 2 bushings. The lower control arm takes 2 also. And then you have 4 in the cross member. So if you have 2 of these, 1 on each side. Hello. If you have 2 of those, so you have 2 rubber bushings on one side of the cross member, 2 on the other. If you have an upper and a lower on both sides, then you're going to have then you're going to need 12 because you're doing it times 2. So there's 6 per side if you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 per side. And I shouldn't have any brakes. Okay. So I got to put my shocks together. That's fine. That's no problem. We can do that here in just a second. So, I need a bottom suspension arm. Look there. I missed something. Which, I am human, so it happens. So, bottom suspension arm, that's no problem. I apologize, my nose is running again. When I build my office, I will make sure to stock up on tissues, especially for this time of the year. So, bottom suspension arm, $102. Most of these prices are actually legit. You're going to pay that much for things like that. So, once you put all the suspension parts on the car, then it's better to delete them because I'm tired of the whole crap where you don't. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can jump over here, and we'll put this shock on. That way we're completely done with this side, minus the brake setup. Most of my vehicle knowledge I actually learned from my loving stepfather, who is well, he still is, even though he doesn't work for them anymore, but he is a certified Mercedes technician. So he unfortunately got hurt at work one day, and it really bites because he's a great, wonderful person. Taught me a lot. Actually, let's check the exhausts. I might actually, so I don't think I have pipe Bs. Go ahead and start on the rear suspension. We'll save the exhaust for last. So, we had one good knuckle. We got two goods of those. We had one good leaf spring. We got two good plates. We got two good, so. Let's see, what about solid, alright. So, to finish off this side, we need a rear shock absorber and a brake drum. And then we'll need everything for the other side, basically. Brake drum, so there's our brake drum. Back to our suspension, and we need, we'll go ahead and get two of those. I know we'll need one of those. We have that. We don't need
Cowboy.
that. Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes it's fun just listening to watching Randy's videos.
Oh, yeah?
It's just funny listening to him.
Who, Randy or everybody in the video?
Randy doing his single player videos.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, you can check out RD Island Gaming on YouTube, and you'll find out what we're talking about. That's actually whose TeamSpeak we're on right now.
Yep.
So, and when you're putting your leaf springs back on, you would actually do what I just did. You would lift up this side, do it. You would lift up this side and do it, and then you would put your leaf spring plate and U-bolts on. And of course, it's obvious why they call it a U-bolt. You gotta be not all here to know what it is, but I mean, it's in the shape of a U, so it's a U and it bolts to something. Honestly, it's not that hard to think about, so. And you know what? I didn't buy brake parts for this side. So that's fine. We'll go here, we'll buy... We don't need shoes because we have those. We need one of those, and we need one of those. So we're going to go back completely stock with this one, even including the paint since we're just flipping it for our profit. Hopefully flipping it for our profit. We'll go ahead and put our fuel tank in along with our fuel pump. So, of course, what you don't see in this game is your fuel pump runs lines all the way up here to the motor. They go through the fuel filter and then it dumps the fuel into the motor, which causes the spark, like we were talking about. So rear muffler E, we'll need two of those. We'll need a mid muffler and pipe Bs. And then we'll need front exhaust section Ds. Let's go ahead and work on the exhaust. So we need two of these, two of these, two of those, and I think it was Bs. We'll see. I could be wrong, as usual. It happens. Once again, I'm only human. Nope, I was right. There we go. I was right. I'm shocked. Believe me, I'm just as shocked as you folks are. So we have our exhaust completely run. We'll need wheels, tires, and all of this. And we got to do our front brakes too. So let's go ahead and we'll do the front brakes. Probably didn't need all that, but we'll see. Needed the brake pads. Didn't need the brake calipers or cylinders, but that's okay. I promise you it does not hurt to have extra. Well, at least in the game anyways. In real life, I mean, what you don't use, that you don't get dirty, you typically can take back to the parts store and get your money back on it. So. Typically when you're working with a transmission, you actually can typically have access, depending on if you work at a shop or not, to a transmission jack, and I didn't need a transmission, but that's okay. The transmission jack just basically sets right about under midway, kind of helps support the weight of the transmission while you're putting it in. I didn't need a drive shaft either. Look at there. Parts for the next job. You know what I mean? So. That's everything except for wheels and tires. So. Yeah, and I just got rid of those on accident, but that's alright. So we'll go in here real quick. I don't think I have any rims to match this, but that'll be alright. We'll see. Oh. Y'all have to forgive me here in a minute. I'm going to get up, walk around, grab a bite to eat. If you haven't checked out Bull's video, you need to go check it out. It's actually some information that's very helpful to those of us that are gamers, because I know how that unfortunately works, and it really does suck. And I feel super bad for the guy. So I need a Retro 115. Let's see if I got one of those. It'd be nice to have one, but I probably don't. Oh, I got a Retro 122. If I had two of those, I could put 22s on the back and switch them out. But let's keep looking. Retro 10s. I mean, if I only have to buy one rim, that's fine. One rim, 4 tires, that's no problem. Sorry, folks, give me 1 second. Okay, so that was about something on another community that I deal with.
Cowboy, you got that, didn't you?
Yeah, from Drac. Yeah, I got that. I saw it. I knew that was gonna I knew he was gonna do that today. We talked about that last night. But like I said, I'm updating my GTA anyways. So, Alright, so we're gonna go pick us up some race
Yeah, I had a
tires.
feeling it was coming.
Oh, I knew it was coming. You know what? We're actually gonna go over here to the office and actually order tires that way. So we ordered our Retro one, and looks like I actually need to buy 3 of them. So I'm gonna go buy 2 more real quick, and then we'll buy the tires. So tires are 215s, 225 60s, race B. So let's go here. Let's find our race Bs. Race Bs. We can go down there. I think it was 225s. 60s. Let's just check. Yeah, 225, 60, 15s. So that was correct. 15s, we need 4 of them. 225 60s. 3 grand for tires. So now we have 225 60 R15s. Perfect. So let's go ahead and we'll mount and balance our tires and then get them put on the car and get everything else ready. Still got to put oil in the car. We'll still have to put body parts on the car. Things like that. So it does pause a little bit when I go out of game for a second, but that's alright. I don't want to separate parts, I want to balance them. Then I want to install more. The purple one we're going to keep, and I'll probably keep it stock with purple. I do have another Challenger, I don't know. I did that wrong. I like to take the one off the balancer first before I do another one. But so, as you can see, we are at, as you can see right here, we are at 86 subscribers. So we hit 100 subscribers. There's a lot of fun stuff coming to the channel. Couple giveaways, some stuff like that. We're actually going to take that order because that's, yeah, that needs a little help. I still would like to rank up, so I get another barn finder. So as you can tell, I still got a couple things to go. Alright. That should be all of them. Alright, let's go put them back on the car and we'll get the car dropped down, get it set for body. Put it in the paint shop, ready for body panels. And you know, a normal shop lift would actually, you wouldn't be this high off the ground trying to put tires on. You would actually be lower. As you can tell, you would actually want them right about eye level here. So, but other than that, it's alright. So, we'll have the guys roll this into the paint shop. We'll get ready to put all the body parts on it. We're going to sell all in our inventory. There we go. So we're going to, let's see, what parts? Paint factory color, and then front door, front fender. On this, I'm sorry. If you're a car guy, you never let a car leave your shop that looks like that. Honestly. That's not... I'll take the hit on it. I don't care. I don't ever want a car leaving. If I ever owned an actual shop, I would never want... I think it has California plates on it. I would never want a car to leave my shop that looked like that, honestly. Alright, it's actually a nice color too. I wonder what factory color is. Yep, California license plates. So let's go see what parts we have for the Delray Custom in the warehouse. As I promise you, I probably got half a dozen parts. Fenders, hoods, bumpers, probably. Oh. Hey, when I'm done streaming, we might pop over and see what they're doing over there, you know?
Yeah.
I know Shelbo's live streaming Crossout. So we go over here and we type in custom.
You do whatever.
Alright, so
I don't
We'll
want to
take
get
that.
hooked into a game that I can't leave because I want to play it so much. Because I gotta leave by 7:30.
well, fine,
gotta-
be that way.
But you know what I'm saying, don't you? If I start playing that game, I'm not gonna want to go. You know what I mean? But I kind of have to. You know what I'm saying, don't you, cowboy?
Yeah, you're putting a woman before our friendship.
It's not like that. She has to work and she legally can't drive.
I was joking.
Oh shit.
Give me a little credit, I'm not that much of an asshole. Oh no. So,
Yeah, with you know those man trucks, the ARs from GTX.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just roll one?
Corner. Yeah. Don't take a corner too quickly.
That's just like the Lambo that I use over there on DOJ. So we're here, we'll buy all the glass. Let's do some fresh California tags. And then we'll get the Charger moved, or the Challenger moved out of the paint shop, and we'll get them moved in. Alright, should be 100% now. So, let's go ahead and open this. We're gonna move. What's up, Gear? Welcome to the stream, man. How's it going there, dude? Move this into the paint shop. Come in. Make sure we close the door because we don't want dust and debris in our paint. And they want factory color. God, I so like that color much more than factory. But they want factory color, so it actually goes well with the seats. And we're done. So I know I took a loss on that job, but that's okay. So, alright, folks. That's probably going to end it here shortly as soon as I finish this one up. We'll go to the paint shop with it. We'll get parts put on it. So, what is it? Dodge Challenger? So we'll go check our warehouse for our Challenger parts and see what all we have. So, I gotta find a new game to live stream.
Oh,
I'm just not getting the views I have been.
oh, on Car Mechanic?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Same here.
So, Challenger. What is that? What plate is that? I can't tell the plate. Western.
They add or now? First.
There it is, Western Australia. Alright, so this car was originally from Australia. Challenger. So we need
Header, something like that. File the car.
Oh shit, there was an update this morning for Crossout.
oh, there was?
Yeah, it was only 14.5 meg.
So I need a front left fender.
They haven't added anything to the change log.
And I still find it weird that the Challenger only has one freaking head mirror on this thing. Gear, unfortunately, I am re-downloading GTA. So, I will not be doing DOJ today. If I do, I will have to have somebody give me access to CAD properly so I can be y'all's dispatch. So, I would like to do that. I don't mind coming over and being dispatch for y'all and
Oh, is that coal costing me?
doing CAD that way. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be a Civ today because every time I tried to update my GTA, it just would kick it back and say, no, it's not going to happen. So, I'll come over and, Challenger, there we are. And I'll come over and be, I'll be y'all's dispatcher if you need one. Let's see, I like the wooden. I like the wood grain steering wheel look. That's just how I am.
It is charging me.
What was that? You missed it. I'll come over and be y'all's dispatcher.
And let me guess, you couldn't dig your own stuff over there, or could you?
So, let's I'll tell you what, Gear, I'll be over there to talk to you in just a minute, alright? Alright, folks, so that's gonna end it for this episode. Y'all leave in the comments which car you want me to work on next. The Purple Challenger, the El Camino, or the Dirty Bird. Y'all let me know which one, and I'll even show you I think I got 2 in the garage or parking area we can work on. Let me show you those real quick, and y'all can decide on which ones to work on next. Oh, excuse me. So, ooh, I think the wife said we're having chicken wings tonight, homemade. Haha! Yay, chicken wings. Alright, so we're in the parking garage. As you can see, I got a Charger here. I got the Custom, which is actually a Bel Air, a pickup truck. Here's the Challenger, nice and pretty. This is the TBX. I think I might have a bad window or something on that. Corvette with a supercharger. So I got another Challenger. This is an RT. We can flip it, and then I got a pickup truck. So between these two, let me know which one. I'm gonna go ahead and move them to the garage. So those should be at the garage now. Let me make sure and check on those. So, yep, they're both here. So those are the 5 that we're going to choose from next time to see what we got to work with. I didn't put oil in that Challenger I just sold. I just now realized that. That's hilarious. Oh well. Shit happens. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one.